Yo, what's happening, Digimon Tamers? Oh my goodness, I just realized I forgot to change my shirt. What's happening, Digimon Tamers? It's your boy, PR Sign. We're here on DAS. This is Digimon at Spectral. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful day. Now it's time to end off that day with some good whole gameplay, some good whole gameplay, some Digimon right here. And yeah, no, we have actually Chris, so the owner of the card shop portion of Spectral, is actually going to be playing against Trey, and I'm very, very excited to see this. I know Chris, he be cheating too with his decks. He be playing cards on top of Tamers. I don't know how he does it. I think it's some rule that he just made up right there, but hey! But yes, no, I say that because I'm just old school Digimon, I guess. I have one deck that I normally just go in and I'll play recreation. Sometimes I go into a local tournament. I haven't gone to a big tournament yet with my Digimon deck, but it's Dan Devi, and apparently Dan Devi is doing some good damage this go around the meta, because of course there's one card, Devimon, that actually does quite a bit of work against the hybrid engine, especially when they have a good 15 cards, 20 cards that are tamers. And of course that card says whenever you play a tamer, you actually gain 3 memory, so they have to pay 7 memory in order to play a tamer, which is actually not bad. But of course I'm assuming people actually side in or actually main stuff just to get that card off board, because if you play purple, you play that card. That's literally what it is right there. So like I said, we got Trey and we got Chris, and they're setting up. And when it comes to Digimon, it's a little bit different. So for you guys that are watching right now, you actually set your life first. So then you'll go ahead and you put 5 cards in life. You'll draw your 5. Now they are doing the mulligan. So the mulligan is you'll look at your 5, and then of course you'll put all of them at the bottom of the deck and then draw 5, or you keep them. You don't do an amalgamation or a mixture of any of it. It's either all or nothing. And so for this first round here, oh, actually he didn't even put round. Hold up now. Round 1 for this first round here at DAS. Oh, it's gonna be nice right here. Let's go ahead and head on to the mats and see what they are starting with. So it looks like Trey is gonna go ahead, and he's actually on the red side of the actual memory scale, and so he ends up playing a tamer. This tamer is gonna allow him a nice little searching. So he's playing yellow, and we know the biggest characteristics that yellow has is of course the recovery. Whenever you play a card, most of the cards, if not all the cards in yellow, they're gonna make it to where they continue to recover their cards. So we over here got Chris. We digivolved into a rookie, drawing a card. Now most of the rookies in this game, it takes 0 to digivolve. He's going to go ahead and digivolve into his champion. It's going to cost 2. So most of them are 1 and 2 in this game. He's going to go ahead and hard cast a card in order to move the marker over to his opponent's side. So Trey is going to be on the red side of the scale. And this is actually a good play. You want to make sure that you got a Digimon that's evolved in your raising that you bring the following turn. But you want to make sure that there's another body on board as well. And there we go. We got that ruling there that you can actually take these cards from the new set and you can actually evolve them as if they were a level 3 rookie. And so now he has a champion on board. He's going to go ahead and swing in at the security. So he's going to reveal the security. Oh, and it does take a life, but at the same time, we do have a tamer being played. So now Chris is actually going to be going down to 4 securities. Now, when it comes to the security hits in Digimon, for those of you that don't know, we're going to continue hitting until you have no securities left. And then that final swing that actually goes through, that is what's going to clinch the game. It does not clinch the game once you hit the 5th one. It clinches when you attempt to swing, and it actually goes through for the 6th swing when there's no securities there. So he went ahead and brought the Digimon to raising, and he's going to bring out the Rabid Dogs. So you got a dog coming out in the raising, and he's also going to digi-evolve into one as well. And so we got some attacks that he can actually do here. So 2 swings. But remember, when it comes to swinging in and security checks, you actually look at the card. So the card is being revealed upon security check. And then the DP, oh, he's going to go ahead and, oh man, he bottom decked it. Oh, I like it. That's going to be my thing when it comes to all card games. I know in DBS, that's my main thing right there. But he's going to go ahead and he plays the card to bottom deck his Digimon, but it does give him 4 memory. So he has quite a bit to deal with there, but he's going to go ahead and hard cast a side duck, it looks like. And so this side duck is one of the cards that is main. And yeah, I got crazy nicknames for these, but he's going to look and search, and he's going to get a tamer. I guess did he get a target? Yeah, I guess he gets a Tamer and he gets one other Digimon card, but I guess he whiffed on the Digimon, so he got the Tamer. This is definitely a card that is used whenever you're playing a hybrid variant. And like I said, it don't matter what color you are, you're playing this Psyduck right here. I know it's a glare, but it's like a little tiny yellow-looking Digimon. It's like a little pygmy thing, and that's what it does. Searcher, and of course, we all know in all card games, deck thinning is deck winning. He's going to go ahead and actually play. So he's got his memory tamer on board. And with his memory tamer, he's going to look at his life. So when it comes to looking at his life and recovering his life, quite a bit of cards. Actually, not most of the cards, but some of the cards relies on him looking at his cards. He gets to go ahead and switch them out for the top cards. And like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. It actually was meta and actually still is meta. There is a card that actually got limited too. So we might actually not see reinforcements. Let's say, oh, hey, David Dino on the horn right there. How you doing, boss? We got it right here in Raising. So he's got a champion in Raising right now. He's got 2 champions on board. We're going to go ahead and see what Chris does. It looks like even though, he went ahead and hard casted. So he got 3 Rabid Dogs, if I'm not mistaken. He just got to merge them. So he got Cerberus on board. He got them 3 Rabid Cerberus on board. But of course, not only did he do that, but he moved the marker toward his opponent's side of the board. But his opponent right now, even though he's down 1 security, he does have some good board presence there. Unless Trey can come out with a card that can wipe board or get rid of some cards, this actually might be detrimental. We're going to see, because when it comes to security control, it's very difficult. You don't want to swing all at once and continue to swing. With security control, my experience is I'll poke and make sure that they get down to 4. Because all the effects happen whenever you're at 3 security or less. So I don't want that to proc. So I'll hit them till they get to 4, and then I'll stack my board, remove their Digimon off of their board, and then start swinging when I have game. And then at that point, it's just if I hit into a card that gets rid of my Digimon on board or not. So there he goes. He's going to go ahead and use one of his Tamers and actually Digivolve on top of it. He's got his own champion on board. So he's got Psyduck on board. And the Psyduck does have an effect too. And I think it gains a memory whenever you evolve on top of a Tamer. And then we also got another Digi-Evolution on top. We're going to see if Trey is going to go ahead and start swinging in, or if he's going to go ahead. Oh, no. He's going to go ahead and gain another memory. So now Trey is at 6. So Trey is at 6 securities. On top of, oh, there he goes. Plays yet another Psyduck to try to see if he can get another search off. We got Trey at 6 securities. We got Chris at 4 securities. When it comes to board presence now, he's actually pretty matching, right? He's pretty matching. Chris is clapping. Chris is clapping. Oh, man. Chris is clapping because when it comes to these searches, the searches actually, I'm telling you, is what win the game off. With this particular card, you can search 2 cards. The fact that he didn't search 2 cards is win enough. Wow, he plays his memory boost, and guess what? It's going to Digi-Evolution, and then it's going to go ahead and make it to where he cannot swing, and that's the reason why he put it upside down. And, of course, at a later turn, he can actually go ahead. Oh, there's Psyduck. Yeah. And at a later turn, he can put it to the drop or trash and gain 2 memory. And, of course, we got the Psyduck right here. So the name of Psyduck is Bokumon. Bokumon, he goes on play, reveal the top 5 cards, add 1 card with hybrid or 10 warriors in its traits, and 1 tamer. That's the reason why he wasn't able to hit any Digimon with hybrid or the 10 warriors. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order, so you can add 2. He only added 1 at the following. Oh, he's swinging in. He's swinging. Oh, what he hit. I'm waiting for the effect to figure out what he hit right there. So he did hit 1 for sure. He's going to go ahead and he hit that card. And on reveal, anytime you have an option or security, they actually have security effects. And actually, there you go. It looks like it's going to go ahead and trash those 2 cards. It got rid of a good chunk of his board. Brings him down to 4 security. And we got Chris as 4 security as well. Bukumon also has a on your opponent's turn, once per turn, when one of your tamers digivolves, oh, you gain 2 memory instead of 1. I appreciate you. Oh, he had his deck right there and ready. I like that. I like that. So on the swing, it looks like while we try with the onslaught, we had the reveal. And the thing is that's the beauty of this. You have the high risk, high reward. These option cards, these tamers having effects when revealed on security. It might not remove the Digimon that they swung with, but at the same time, you get the ability to actually play them without paying for cost or without using memory. And so it looks like we actually have a red card being played, a little red or pink. That Tamer's being played right there. We got Trey at 0 memory, which means it's still his turn. He has to play something. And so whenever that actual marker goes, oh no, he's going to pass it. Oh no, he's gonna. Okay, so he digivolves. So whenever you're at 0, you have a few options. If you don't want to play something, if you don't want to play something, you could pass the turn, but you give your opponent 3 memory. And 9 times out of 10, people really don't want to do that unless they either one don't have anything on top. I mean, most times what people try to do is they'll try to get more bang for their buck. So if their opponent's already gonna get 3 memory, they're gonna go ahead and play something that's gonna be 3 memory. Oh, there you go, bottom deck. Man, he's just getting rid of all of his Digimons on board. And that's the thing with most card games, if not all card games. You got to make sure that as you're going in and swinging in, you got to make sure your opponent does not build a good board state. Because when they build a good board state, it's actually very hard to come back from. So the tempo, you got the pendulum swinging one way, you got the pendulum swinging the other way. It looks like we're going to go ahead and Digivolve onto yet another Tamer, and it's going to afford him some memory. Woo! Some memory. He's going to gain 2 memory on top of that. And then we're going to go ahead. We might actually see a swing. We might not. But we got both of these Tamers right now. Both of these Digimon Tamers at 4 security apiece. He's going to go ahead and, he's going to Digivolve. So for 3 memory, it was what it looks like. He's going to Digivolve into his champion, I think. No, not the champion, to his mega. I know there's a whole bunch of stages afterwards. If you go into a 6 and higher, it's a mega. On top of that, he's going to go ahead and play his own Tamer due to the effect of the Digimon that was played. So now there's 2 memory Tamers. That would be very interesting. Oh, he's going to go ahead and Digivolve once again. And it's going to get rid of Chris's board completely. And so now Chris only has 2 memories to try to do something here. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve to try to draw a card. Every time you Digivolve, you draw a card. And so that is the mechanic of the game right there. And, of course, you draw once. And then, of course, whenever your Digimon has a Digivolve cost, no, he's going to hard cast. Yo, what's happening, Luis Martinez? Thank you for following here on DAS. We don't speak Russian. It's just an acronym for Digimon At Spectral. Much love to you, boss. And yeah, it looks like, he's going to go ahead and, he's going to hard cast as well. So we hard cast a 3. We're trying to fill up board presence. And honestly, I feel like that's the thing to do. When your opponent gives you all that memory, you try to get all this board presence as much as possible. Now, me personally, I don't know. It depends on the player. So me personally, I don't like stacking up a board and then swinging later. Like, if I'm the yellow player, there's no reason for me to stack up and then swing due to the fact that blue actually has some effects that can affect your board when it comes to, flipping over a Tamer, flipping over option cards. It's actually, for me, I would actually just slowly poke and then reveal. Slowly poke and then reveal. Now, when it comes to Chris is playing against security. So it actually is better for him to just build a board and then swing all at once. On the security reveal, we revealed the Howler. We revealed the Howling, and they actually go straight into play. And so that's 2 memories that he can acquire for each card. So we got Chris down to 3 securities. We still have Trey at 4 securities. And now it is Chris's turn with 2 memories. He's going to go ahead and pop one of them. So one of them is going to go to trash. He's going to gain 2 memories. And now he can do some damage with some 4. There you go. Digivolve right there. Let's see what else he got. Oh, he's drawing 3 cards off of that So drawing 1 for the Digi-Evolution. And then drawing 2 for the effect of the card. He's going to go ahead and pop it again. Gain 2 more memories. Oh, he's going to... to 0. Big boy right here. We got the Mega swinging in. And it looks like on swing he's going to go ahead. I'm trying to listen right here. He's going to go ahead and swing in. And I think he's going to obviously get rid of 1. And then bottom deck the other. So he gets rid of a card, bottom deck the other, restands, swings in. So massive board control right here. And it's actually going to be looking at the top wow. So not only did he hit a security, but it actually was in fact a Tamer. And so guess what? They get played straight. That's the thing with these hybrids, man. They got so much Tamers in them. It's actually pretty difficult. And he actually goes ahead and Digi-Evolves. And I think he actually tried to Digi-Evolve into a blocker. I don't know if he took that back or Digi-Evolved on top of it. But we got a Tamer being played on his side of the field. So we got some Tamers. And of course, when it got security control, actually only has 1 Digimon on board. We got Chris with 2 Digimons on board. And of course, one of them is suspended. One of them is unsuspended. Both of them at 3 securities apiece. Not bad right here. We got Trey that actually has 4 memories to deal with. So he's got quite a bit to deal with. I think he only has 3 cards in hand. And for 2 memory, he's going to Digivolve on top of a Tamer. Man, is too broken right there. That actually takes in place of your rookies. You just play your Tamers, you get the effects of the Tamers, and then you just go ahead and Digivolve right on top of them. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve again. He's going to get a draw, and let's see what he does. Not only does he draw, but he also gets a card from the top of the deck onto his security stack. So he goes back up to 4 security. Back up to 4 security right there. With 1 memory to deal with, Trey is gonna, like I said, Trey can either swing in and poke, because since Chris is playing blue, for him, I think it would. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and reduce power by 15 DP right there. Very strong card that yellow has. And we're going to go ahead. Chris draws. He's going to go ahead and hatch into the raising area. He's going to go ahead and Digi-evolve into a rookie. And then we're going to go ahead and see. So, also, that's a rookie on board. He actually tried to. So, he Digi-evolves into a champion. He's going to go ahead and move the marker from 1, 2. Oh, no, that was 4. Digi-evolving. Drawing the card. Chris has a good sizable amount of hand. And I think when it comes to Trey, he has an okay amount of hand too. I think Chris actually has the hand advantage right now. But right now, Trey has board advantage. And not only does he have board advantage, he does have the security advantage. There you go. There's that blocker that we saw him trying to play before. He ends up playing it. And now he's got a big mega. He's got a big mega Digimon in the raising area, getting ready to actually play for the following turn. And honestly, if your opponent has a lot of board removal, that's the best thing to do. Just make sure you just Digivolve into the raising. It's protected in the raising area. However, if it has any Digi-evolution effects, it doesn't get those. So we got that the Digimon that actually is sent to the trash. We got Trey still with, he's going to go ahead and play. Okay, so he's going to hard cast in order to try to get something going on there. We actually see a Bukumon, we see a Tamer, and we see 2 Digimons revealed there. So he's going to go ahead and bring the Tamer from the cards that he searched to his hand, and then he's going to go ahead and bottom deck the rest of the 3 cards that he revealed with that effect. He's got something that he's got 1 more card that he can deal with. He's got 1 more memory if he's trying to choke out his opponent. Of course, we got memory tamers on both sides of the board, so you got to make it worth your while. True value is the name of the game here. And so if you know your opponent is going to get 3 memory, go ahead and play something. Oh, there you go. So he went ahead and played the tamer. So play this tamer, try to get true value. There you go. He drew and he brought in that Omega from raising, and now we're going to see some damage being done here. Swinging in. So we got the Digimon swinging in. Do we have a response by Trey? It doesn't seem like Trey has any blockers on board. He's going to go ahead and restand after the swing. Oh my goodness. Yet another Tamer being revealed off of security and goes straight into the battlefield on Trey's side. He's going to go ahead and it looks like he hard casted a Digimon on top of that. He does have 5 more memories to do with what as he pleases, but he's got to go ahead and do. Oh wait, no, Trey, it looks like Trey has no more securities. Oh no, unless he's doing an effect here. Wait, I don't see any. Okay, yeah, I was about to say he's doing an effect here. What is this? What is this magic? He's going to go ahead and Digivolve. So we got a Digivolve now, and now we're going to do not only do some damage, we're going to bottom deck and we're going to trash. This is a very strong mega. It really is. Swinging, bottom decking, and he reveals yet another Tamer within the security. Restands, swings in, bottom decks the field, and then we're going to see what he reveals here. I'm assuming he's going to reveal another Tamer. He's going to reveal another Tamer. Oh, no. So he's going to go ahead and shuffle again, and then swing in at security, and he reveals the minus 15 DP card, getting that card off board. Trey is at 1 security. We got Chris. We got an effect. He's going to activate an effect from the minusing. Okay, never mind. He was looking to see if he can activate the effect right there. I mean, he does. He can get game right here, right? I know the blockers actually they lose 2 memory upon swing, but I think actually that card does not have rest, so he's gonna go ahead and hard cast. So now he's got a blocker, hard cast yet another Digimon, and of course that passes turn. So now Trey's gonna go ahead and because of all the Tamers he got on board, he's gonna add 2 more memory to his scale. So he's got 5 memory to deal with this go round. Trey at 1 security. We got Chris at 3 security. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve on top of the Tamers. Why not? With using all those Tamers, true value, man. True value is what you got to do right there. That's why Neo Devimon is so good. Play the Tamer. You gain 3 memory right off the bat. Maybe I got to put him back in the deck, man. I had him in the deck, and then I took him out, and now I'm seeing this. I'm like, you know what? He's got to go back in the deck, bro. We're definitely a play set. He's going to go ahead and play another Tamer, and with that Tamer, he's going to look at his life, and then on top, oh, hey, he's got the Tamer too. Yeah! So he's playing TK. TK is a nice little boy right here, and he's got his hands up. At the start of his turn, of course, this is the memory Tamer. If he has 2 or less, he goes ahead and hits 3. And then on play, look at your security stack, then reveal 1 card in it, add it to your hand. If that card is yellow, trigger, go ahead and recover 1 card from the top of the deck. That's that recovery right there. He did reveal. We got some evolutions happening there, and of course, it did pass his turn. So now Chris is going to go ahead and start his turn with 4 memories. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve into a rookie. Digivolve into a champion. Draw. Oh! You see, he's got nothing on board right there. That's the thing with the tempo. You got to make sure that you clear board, because if actually Trey did not clear the board, it probably would have been game, because he would have had 3 swings, and the 3 swings would have definitely been enough in order for Chris to close this game out. And I think with Digimon tournaments, you actually have a best of 3. If I'm not mistaken, if it's a best of 3. So this is game 1 right here. So it's round 1 against Chris and against Trey. Not bad right here. And of course, it's going to go ahead to Trey's side of the scale. Trey at 5 memory now. So it's going back and forth. They got some big amount of memory. And Chris actually going from a good sustainable amount of cards in hand to actually no cards in hand right here. That's what happens with that removal. Swings in. Trey is swinging in. Oh, is it 2 securities? Revealing both. It's going to hit him down straight. Like I say, if I'm Trey, I'm going to go ahead and poke, because the fact of the matter is Chris cannot recover. So poking every now and then is going to be good. Yep, evolve on top of the Tamer, and then if he wants to, he can go ahead and continue poking. Got Guerrilla Warfare, get it going right there, swinging in. Oh, reveals a Tamer, and if this man can evolve, get on top of another Tamer, I think that's going to be game right there. Oh man, these people be cheating back and forth. Oh, Digivolving on top of the Tamer, drawn, and it looks like boom. We're gonna go ahead and head to game 2 right there. Woohoo! Heading to game 2. Guys, this is round 1. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Das. This is Digimon at Spectral. I'm commentator PR Sign, and yeah, trying your hand at it. I mean, I actually started a deck, so when it comes to commentating, I thought it'd be best for me to commentate if I actually developed a deck of my own. So I got me a purple deck. Now, not a hybrid deck, it's just a Dan Devi, and I was playing it, and actually was really good against Security Control last meta, and now that hybrid has come out, now apparently it's really good. I've been looking up some gameplays or whatnot, and of course, like I said, the highlight of the deck is Neo Devimon. Really strong card, and the fact that you can just reoccur Dan Devi, it's very, very nice. So it's kind of like, in a sense, it's kind of it was its own hybrid in its time. So whenever Dan Devi came out, you had a promo that came out. It was a rookie, and the inherent effect was if the card were to be destroyed, if the Digimon on top of it were to be deleted, it gets sent to the drop area. If you had 7 or more Dan Devi card or Devimon cards in the trash, you actually can bring out Dan Devi straight from it. So it brings it out. So you actually can only have, you can only have a champion on board, and you can bring out the Omega without even hitting the level 5 to the level 6. So it was ahead of its time, being able to bring out a Mega for cheap. So now I guess Bandai was thinking, hey, let's go ahead and let's bring out these cards for even cheaper. And so, yeah, it's faster than Dan Devi. But for me, I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm very stubborn when it comes to the card games and when it comes to rogue decks. So I always try to make the rogue decks work. And when it comes to making rogue decks work, try saying that 5 times fast. When it comes to doing that, there's one thing you got to remember. And that thing is we heading to the mats. Woo! So we're starting right now, and let me go ahead and start the lights back for you guys. We're going to go ahead and rev them back up to 5 apiece, unless I look down and I see that someone's already done some damage. So we got Chris's turn right now. Chris has 3 memories to deal with, and Chris is going to go ahead and Digivolve into a rookie, and then go ahead and hard cast, and then he's got a Tamer being on board right now. So this is actually a good start for Chris. And so we got Trey's going to go ahead and start draws, raises his Digimon from the raising area. We got a rookie on board on both sides. We're going to go ahead and see what Trey is going to do. And of course, he does have that Digitama on, underneath it that does state if he has 10 or more cards in the trash, he gains retaliation, which actually I like that keyword skill, retaliation, because you can swing with it. If it survives, yeah, it's suspended. But if your opponent wants to, you know, swing to try to get rid of it, they're going to be getting rid of a Digimon also. So he's going to go ahead. Not only does Chris do his own type of raising, we got some farmers over here raising. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve. So he's being Digivolved into these wolves, man. So we call it, it's the werewolves. And he's going to go ahead and he chokes Trey out just a little bit. Trey has only 2 memories to deal with on his turn. Oh, and on swing, the howling. Ooh. So he hits it off. I think that's just the name of the game right there. I think these memory boosts are too good, man, especially if they hit it straight off of the security. So he hits it off of the security. And, of course, we got TK being played. TK, man, he's too joyful. He's going to go ahead and look in his life. He's going to go ahead and reveal. If it's a yellow, he's going to go ahead and recover. And then on top of that, he's going to go ahead and shuffle. He still has 5. We got Chris's turn. Chris has 2 memories to deal with. And he's going to go ahead and Digivolve. When it comes to rookie Digivolves, it costs 0. It's just for you to filter. Draw a card to see what you can do for your plays. He has not only has a rookie, but a champion. Oh, and that champion evolved. We got that Digi-Revolution into a Mega. Swinging in. We're going to try to get these cards on board. So he's doing some damage control. He's trying to control his opponent's board. And now he's got a blocker on board. And these blockers have, of course, if it were to swing, you lose 2 memories. But you don't want it to swing. You want it to block. And, of course, you're going to play another Tamer and pass turn. So it's just Tamers on board. I think Chris is doing some good stuff right here. I think he's doing good stuff. In my opinion, I think he still should have swung for 1. But I don't think he could have done it in this situation. I think he was just trying to get rid of that Digimon over there. But yeah, no, you want to poke until you get 4, because once security starts getting rolling, it gets pretty difficult. And once they start snowballing there, and they're the juggernaut. So we got Trey right now thinking. I think he only has 1, 2, 3. I think he has 5 cards in hand. 5 cards in hand, 2 memories to deal with. Of course, he does have a Digitama in his raising area. But I'm pretty sure if he would have had a rookie, he would have already played it. But he's going to go ahead and Digivolve on top of his TK right there, and so that's going to afford him a draw to see if he can get into another rookie so that he can play it on top of his Digimon that's in the raising area so he can try to get more draws. And he's going to go ahead and for 1, he's going to Digivolve, so he's going to try to stack his field before he has to pass turn. And look, I'm telling you, not only stack his field, but stack his security, and now Trey actually grew to have 6 security. 6 cards in the security area. So if Chris wants to take his game, he has to continue to poke. He has to continue to poke right here and at least get him down to 4 lives. 4 lives in the security, and then he can go ahead and stack and then swing as he needs to. He's going to go ahead. Oh, so we got Trey is going to go ahead and play Hardcast a TK, and that's going to go ahead and push the scale to Chris's turn. And then Chris is going to go ahead and bring his Digimon from the raising area onto the battlefield. So now he's got some Digimon that he can swing with. We got some Oh, he's got 1, 2. He still got 6. I thought he was already adding more cards. So we got Chris that's going to go ahead and Digivolve. So he's going to Digivolve into a champion here. And we're going to see drawing into it. I'm going to see if he starts swinging. I'm telling you, yeah, you got to at least hit them to 4 because all their abilities proc. Always got it. Always got it. He's going to be bottom decking. Swinging in. So swings in at his opponent's security area. He's going to bottom deck a Digimon off of the field. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. This man, Trey. Oh, man. This is nice. So he revealed that card. He's going to get rid of the blocker, which actually is not bad getting rid of the blocker. You got to get rid of the stuff that's going to stop you. But he does on swing. So this Mega is going to restand, swing again, and bottom deck yet another Digimon. And it is going to bring Trey back to 4 lives. Back to 4 lives. That's a good way to, like I said, I'm comfortable. If yellow security is at 4 lives and I don't have the board presence yet, I'm comfortable. I keep on with the guerrilla warfare. He's gonna go. It looks like Trey's gonna go ahead and play his Tamers, and he's gonna look at his security once again, and looks he's gonna go ahead and reveal and then replace. Reveal and then replace. Very strong right there. Very strong. So he's going to replace it. And of course, with this scenario, you know, not only are you looking at your life, you're taking a card from your life that is not going to have any effects off of it. And then you're replacing it with the top card that you do not know anything about. And that can either be a tamer or an option card that can help your game and progress and go along. He's going to pass the turn, and now it's Chris to deal with 3 memories. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve. So that Digimon is going to stay in the raising area for this turn. But he does have his Mega, so he could swing in twice if he wants to. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve. Digivolve once again. He's going to swing in. Do we have a response? Man, if he reveals the -15. Okay, no, he does not reveal the minus. I was about to say, man. So on the reveal, it looks like on the hit, he gets to play a tamer due to the effect. Swinging in with the Mega, he's going to go, oh, plays a tamer, but it does reveal a security. Oh, Bukumon goes straight to the drop area. Brings him pretty fast. Now, can Chris close the game out? Does he have his own hybrids? No, he's going to go ahead and play. So it's Tamers versus Tamers here. Man, Chris, how come you can't use the cheat code, man? Play the Digimons, evolve on top of your Tamers, end the game off. Where's the cheat code at, man? Where's the cheat code? So he goes ahead and pass turn, and now Trey has 5 memories to deal with. He's got 1 card in his security stack. Chris still has 4 cards in his security. This actually might go into game 3. Trey's going to go ahead and Digivolve from the Tamer zone, or on top of a Tamer. He's going to draw a card because of the Digi-Evolution. He's got quite a bit of hand, but, I mean, you can have a hand and not have anything to do with it. Right now, Digimon does not have any way for you to react. Maybe they might have it to where you can Digivolve as a counterplay on top of a Tamer, and then maybe it puts your opponent's card suspended or whatnot. Or bottom deck it. Who knows? Who knows? I know this is by Bandai, and I already have experience with Bandai with DBS, so we shall see. Yup. Trey's going to continue. He's going to continue clawing for life. He actually recovers 1. So now Trey's at 2 cards in his security stack, and he actually goes ahead and Digivolves, and with the Digi-Evolution, he's going to go ahead and pass the turn. And yup, with that Digi-Evolution, he said he don't like that Mega card. He points at it furiously, and we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. He does raise the Digimon from the raising area. We got a lot of draws happening here. And now, I mean, honestly, we got a swing in the bottom deck, man. Dang! Woo! We got swings in bottom decks. Swinging in. Swinging in. Reveal. Oh! Swinging in. Reveal. Tamer. Swinging in. And there you go right there. Hits in. It looks like we're going to be going to game 3 here in this round 1. And Das, man. Woo! Man, I'm starting to lose a little bit of oxygen in my head. Guys, thank you for watching. This is Das. If you're just tuning in right now, go ahead and let you in on it. This is Digimon at Spectral, where every Monday is going to be Digimon here at 7 p.m. And I will be your commentator, PR Sign. Normally, I will have Chris up here, but Chris actually said, you know what, let me go ahead and wreck with the, oh, I appreciate it. Chris said, let me go ahead and wreck with my hybrid build. And so it looked like Trey actually got game 1. We had Chris getting game 2, going into a game 3. Whoever gets this game is going to take the round here for this stream match. We do have, actually, how many people do we have? I think we have a good, maybe, I want to say, maybe 4, 6 people that showed up here at the Digimon tournament. But hey, Digimon is Digimon, and we're just going to grow it. We're just going to grow it. All I know is that there are some other card shops that actually do have Digimon, but the fact of the matter is, they're pretty far away from what my understanding is. I know definitely far away from where I live, but I know far away from where some other individuals live as well. So they were just like, hey, you know what? Spectral should go ahead and have Digimon on Mondays as well. That way we have somewhere to play, because whenever you can play Digimon every single day of the week, especially if you're a fanatic of Digimon, man, you need to have your fix. You need to have your fix. Me personally, I don't think it's an addiction. I don't think it is. Some people might say that, but you know what? I think they just get paid to say that. You have an addiction and they try to have you do something about it. But you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with playing shiny cardboard. Ain't nothing wrong. And with playing shiny cardboard, with that being said, we headed to the match for game 3 here in round 1. So Trey's going to go ahead and start off. Let me go ahead and actually fix up these lives for you once again for the last time in this round. 5 security on both sides. Trey not only playing TK and fixing up his life, but we got Chris that's going to go ahead and start off. And Chris not only getting the draw, not only getting the raising area, we're going to Digivolve, but he's going to go ahead and actually hard cast some cards too. Get a good stack going. You want to make sure that you got board presence. Board presence is going to win the game, but at the same time, board removal is going to win the game too. It's a tempo game, and I think most card games are tempo like that. So we got Trey. Trey's going to go ahead and actually he's going to play the Tamer, and then he's going to go ahead and look up his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. So he's going to replace. So this is very good too for Trey. Not only looking at the life, but then at the same time replacing it with cards that might actually hurt his opponent when he swings in. Plays yet another Tamer. Oh my goodness. So the card that was placed in there before, he's now looking at it. Now he's going to reveal it. Now he's going to place yet another card on top of there. It might actually help out. It's going to move this the marker back to the scale, Chris's scale. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve into a blocker, which these blockers are amazing. Even though they cannot swing because of the fact that if you swing, you lose 2 memory. But they only Digivolve for 1 memory, which is very good too. So he's gonna go ahead and hard cast a werewolf right there. So hard casting the werewolf is gonna go ahead and move the marker back to Trey's side of the scale. Trey's gonna go ahead and it looks like he's gonna Digivolve on top of his Tamer and then draw the card, try to get some headway here. Doesn't look like Trey actually has a rookie in hand for the sincere reason that we have a Digitama on board that are in his raising area that has not been Digivolved yet. He's going to play yet another Tamer on board, so he's stacking up with Tamers. We already know this is a hybrid. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve into the big man right here. We're going to see if he gets bottom deck. Man, I love the bottom deck. So he Digivolves, and of course he leaves Chris with 4 memories for his turn. And with that, he's going to go ahead and not only fulfill the effects of the Digimon that already was played on board. So whenever you have a Digimon that or Digivolves and is played, even though the marker is moved to the opponent's scale, the effects still have to resolve on that Digimon. And so the Digimon had to resolve the effects. It moves it to what is Greymon? I gotta start learning these names, man. The unicorns, man. It moved the unicorns into the trash area. And he went ahead and Digivolved, and then he passed turn. And so Trey right now having the memory, he has 3 memories to deal with this go round. He does have 5 securities in his stack. His opponent does have 5 securities in his stack. But we're gonna go ahead and put for 2 securities, we're gonna go ahead and put the Digimon sideways. And he did hit him for 2. That did a little damage right there. We got Chris at 3 security cards in the stack. And of course, we got Trey still at 5. We're going to see what else Trey does. He does have 3 memories to deal with. He can actually play another Tamer, or he's going to go ahead and, he can play another Tamer right there. And that's what it's all about with hybrids. Just play your Tamers, get them stacked, get them full. Make sure you got your memory Tamers in there as well. And then it looks like he's going to go ahead and actually play yet another Tamer. So plays a TK to try to see if he can actually... This is really good too, because if you actually got a rookie that's in your life... Oh, wow. Oh, this man here pulls a Omega. This man reveals a yellow Omega. Of course, it goes to hand, and then, of course, the top card of the deck goes into the life. That is really good, too, because, this can actually help you unbrick your hand. So now Chris is going to go ahead and Digivolve. Digivolve another werewolf. Come on, play the card, bro. Play the card, bro. You got to do some damage. Let's go, Chris. You got to do some damage. I already know what's in your hand, but I can't let everybody know. You got to go ahead and play it first. Play it first. Yeah! The bottom decking fanatic. Woo! Swing! Bottom deck! I love it. And it restands too. Oh, man. It's too good. It's too good. I like it. So it's going to swing for 1 security. So we know 1 security is going to be revealed. And then he's going to go ahead and... I'm assuming he's going to swing it again. Unless he did not have the inherit effect to go ahead and restand it. I know he could swing it twice. He's going to go ahead and Digivolve. And with that Digivolve, it looks like he's going to go ahead... Oh, and Digivolve. Ooh. Digivolve, this man. Digivolving. And, of course, it passes turn. We got Trey right now with 3 memories on his side of the scale. No Digimon on his side of the board. 4 security stacks. This is a nice, comfortable way to do the securities. Like I said, if it's security control, you want to make sure they're at 4 before you bum rush them, because most of their effects proc at 3 or less, especially when it comes to Digimons that actually come out. I think it's a champion that comes out. Bless you. I think it's a champion that comes out and swings it for 2 securities. It's redonkulous. But I think it does that whenever you have 3 or more securities, if I'm not mistaken. Yo, Blue State, what's happening? What's happening, player? It's your boy, PR sign, and yeah, we're going ahead and venturing out, and we're commentating for Digimon, and you already know tomorrow is going to be some DBS. We're trying to actually spread the commentating wealth right here for the fanatic, and we got to learn here. Passing turn, Chris is going to go ahead and draw a card. He's going to go Digivolve on top of the Digitama. He's going to swing, but there's no cards to bottom deck. Swing, so it restands, swings again. That's 2 securities off of the stack. No effects happening there, and we're in a good position. We're in a good position here. 2 securities. He's gonna Digivolve. Goes to 0 memory. He's gonna swing in off of the stack of tray. Oh, broken, dude, broken. Next 15 DP. It's too broken, bro. Too broken. Yellow don't do that. Yellow don't do that, man. He's going to go ahead and review it. It looks like it is a whiff on top of that. Is he going to go ahead and swing it once again? I mean, he's got 1 security. Swinging in this particular situation, I don't see anything wrong with it. But then again, I don't know what's in his hand. He's got 1 security. He's going to go ahead and hard cast. So a hard cast gives his opponents 3 memory. So Trey right now is at 1 card in the security stack. We got Chris at 3 cards in the security stack. Both opponents have 1 game apiece underneath their belt, because when it comes to Digimon, we got a best of 3 happening here. Trey right now is looking at his hand. He has a board full of tamers, yet no Digimon on board right there. He's gonna go ahead, and it looks like it's gonna be a hard cast. Oh no, he's gonna yet another tamer. Looking at that last card, bro. Is that card what you need, man? Is that card what you need, man? Golly, he's been looking at his life non-stop, bro. Blue Snake saying, I don't know what the heck is going on with this game, but as long as David is here, I'm here. Hey, much love to you, boss. Much love to you. And who knows, man? This game is actually very interesting. It's a lot more RNG than DBS. But you know, like I said, I have a deck too, and I'll throw it out, whatnot. But he plays a Bukumon. He plays the Psyduck, is what I like to call this card, and he actually gets to search 2 cards off of this if he has the targets. So he searches off a Tamer, and he searches off a Digimon that has hybrid in his name, or 10. I believe it's 10 something, but I don't remember what it was. Like I said, we're gonna remember this. We gotta remember. And he plays another one. Go ahead and bottom deck him. Oh, I know what this guy does. I love it. I love it. This guy bottom decks, and then swings in for security, and that ends the game right there. Chris. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know what? I might have to get this deck profile from Chris, man, because if I can bottom deck in another card game, I love bottom decking right there. Woo! Bottom decking. We're going to make sure that we go to every card game that we go to and bottom deck. Digimon, bottom deck. Magic, apparently there are some cards that actually bottom deck, but it's not called bottom deck. It's Sorcerer's. I was told something, but I know there's bottom decking happening there. Well, that was the end of the first round here on DOS. This is Digimon at Spectral. I'm your commentator, PR Sign. Much love to you guys. Don't go anywhere. We got more coming up right when we get back. Yo, what's happening, Digimon Tamers? It's your boy, PR Sign, and we're back with some more DOS. Not Russian, but, okay, it's Russian, but this is not a Russian channel or anything, it's DOS. It's an acronym. It's Digimon At Spectral. And this is going to be round 2. Hey! No one told me the names of the people on the stream.
It's Paul versus Dalton.
Paul versus Dalton. All right, if your names are flip-flop, you got to let me know.
Paul is next to the window.
Paul versus Dalton. Let's go ahead and actually save real quick. That way we can see where they're at. And if not, they're looking on the stream. They can go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and rev it up. 5 lives apiece. I like this. I like this. They're going to go ahead and set up. These guys, I've seen these guys playing Digimon 2. They're really good too. And when it comes to Houston, Houston has some pretty good players no matter what card game it is, man. It could be Digimon. It could be DBS. It could be Magic. It could be Yu-Gi-Oh! It could be Fab. I like it. And then sooner or later, I will be commentating for Fab as well. I'm going to try to see if I can get as much commentating as I possibly can, man. As I possibly can. And with that being set up, we're headed to the mats. Woo! So they're going to roll right now. And it looks like Paul. So Paul has the... I told him about that Digimon, or that DBS mat, to keep it PG. But okay. No one want to listen to PR Sign. Yeah, you good. Start. The faster you start, the faster the round ends. Because the thing is that these guys, when it comes to Digimon, it is a best of 3. So Paul's going to go ahead and start off, and he started off not only hatching, but of course he not only evolved into his rookie, he evolved into a champion. And it looks like we got the same things happening here on the other side, but instead of getting to the champion, we actually went into the analog. So analog, he's going to look up some cards, he's going to pick one of the Digimons, and then he's going to send it to the trash. So good, in fact. It should have been a purple card, but no, it's a silver one. So Paul's turn, he's going to go ahead and not only bring his Digimon from the raising area, but he's also going to go ahead and Digi-Evolve, and then with the effect, he's going to go ahead and put a card, a Digimon from his hand in the Digi-Evolution stack. So it's going to gain another inherited ability, and so this Digimon has 3 inherited abilities. It's very strong right there, and I don't have the eyesight to be reading this all, but we're going to go ahead and use context clues to figure out what the inherited effect is. It's always cool like that. It's like a puzzle. His opponent right now is going to go ahead and Digi-Evolve. He's going to be on the red side of the scale. He is on 0, which means it's still Dalton's turn until he does another move or until he passes. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and... Does he swing as security and then Digi-Evolve? It looks like it's what's happening. So he swings, Digi-Evolves. Whoa! For what? This man here. Oh my goodness. So he hits for 3 securities. And it looks like on that last one, it did kill the Digimon. So remember, every time you swing in, the card that's revealed, the points actually do matter. If the Digimon that swung in has a higher amount of DP than the card that was revealed, then of course the damage continues to go through. However, if the Digimon has a lower amount of DP than the card that was revealed, it actually gets KO'd. So if it has like security +2, so it's supposed to hit for 2 securities, but it could not overcome the DP on the first one, it actually doesn't check the second security. So look at that. Trying to give you as much info as possible. We got right there, we got Blue Stang saying Paul the perfect tamer versus Dalton very dangerous Digimon. Very dangerous Digimon right there. Oh, we got some nice alliteration right there by Blue Stang. I hope you're having a good day, Blue Stang. If you could, you go ahead. How's your day, man? Is everything good to go? How's the job? Dalton right there is going to go ahead and Digi-Evolve. So he's not only putting the rookie on top of his Digitama, he's going to go ahead and draw a card and then swing it in. So he's going to go ahead and he's just going to aggro. Aggro town is what he's doing. Swinging it in, but of course the DP is higher than the monster or the Digimon that he swung in with. So the Digimon gets destroyed. Dalton right now has all 5 cards in the security stack, while Paul actually only has 1 left over. But he has a humongous Digimon on board, man. It's got to do some damage. But it seems like it might be a pretty quick first game here in round 2 of DOS. Digimon at Spectral. He's going to go ahead and evolve on top of a tamer. And evolving on top of the tamer, it looks like... Yep, he's going to go ahead and oh my goodness. This guy has an effect to put 5! Oh my goodness. This dude put 5 Digimon from his trash. And now he's swinging in. Oh, wow. It KOs! Did it not survive? No, it did not survive. Oh my goodness. What is this magic? What is this witchcraft? This dude swung in, so this guy had an effect that put 5 cards from the trash in this Digi-Evolution stack, swung in, and it did not have enough DP in order to overcome. And now Paul with 0 security right now. All Dalton has to do is swing in with a Digimon, have it go through, and that's going to be game right there. Paul's got to do something with this aggressive deck, and I have no clue what he's going to do. But, hey, you know what? If anyone could do it, I'm going to say Paul could do it right there. I'm going to see some magic. Oh, he's going to go ahead. He's activating his own memory boost is what it looks like. We got Blue Stain saying, my day has been a whole lot better than my whole weekend did. Oh, man, that's sad to say, man. I don't know what happened in the weekend, but, hey, you know what? You got your weekday coming on. You got DOS right now. You got SAS tomorrow. It's going to get better. It's going to get better. Playing, everybody knows everything comes up on Tuesday. Oh, no, Dalton went ahead and scooped. Oh! Who went ahead and scooped it? Oh my goodness! But what did he scoop though? Did he scoop Rocky Road? Did he scoop the chocolate, the vanilla? My goodness, right there. We got some going back and forth. Man, I got a text message from my family over here saying, "Are you Team Rock or are you Team Smith?" I actually don't even want to talk about the scenario that happened. However, if you guys start messaging, then, hey, you know what? We can talk about it a little bit. So these guys are shuffling right now. This is going to be going into game 2. So game 1 was actually taken by Dalton. Now I can go ahead and actually check their lives real quick. So make sure that they're both at 5 lives before we actually switch and then start up again. That was very fast. But see, I've known that Red has always been aggressive like that. And it's just very hard. That's why I actually main that one tamer that says whenever they swing with a rookie, you lose a memory. Yeah, I got to stop that. You got to stop that as much as possible. But we got right there, Blue Stain saying, David, how can you win in Digimon? I'm glad you asked. PR Sign's going to let you in on that. So when it comes to Digimon, just like every other card game, there's a specific way to win. In Digimon, you have to so there's 5 cards in your opponent's security. You literally have to just hit your opponent for all 5 cards in the security. However, there's an added thing to try to win the game. So even though you hit all 5 cards from your opponent's security, you have not won the game yet. You actually have to declare another swing, and it has to go through. So when I say go through, not met with a blocker per se, because there's no interactions in this game right now that can say, oh, if your opponent swings, pop it, or if they play a card, pop it, or anything like that. There's none of that. So the only thing that can stop a swing is a block. So if you declare a 6th swing, your opponent, or I say 6th swing, but if you declare a swing and your opponent has no more cards in the security stack and it goes through, then you automatically win. So that's how you win the game. So you don't win when the 5th card is taken out of security. You win when you swing in and there are no cards in the security, if that makes any sense. Like I said, it's kind of weird. Whenever I was playing the game, I was just like, bro, why can't the game just end when I hit for the last card? I don't get it. But I didn't make the game. Bandai made the game, and that's how that's how Bandai plays it. And you know what? That's when we say we got to head to the mats. Yeah. Right there, we got Blue Stain saying that I think they were both in the wrong. Yeah, no, I have no clue. I know they scooped it up after that. I know Dalton was just swinging in and just having a good time swinging in. We got Paul that actually starts off playing a tamer. He, of course, hatches, and then he plays his rookie on top of it to evolve. So every time you evolve Blue Stain, let's go ahead and let's try to explain the game to you right here. Because I might not know every single card in this game, but the mechanics is what gets you there and gets you intrigued with this game. So every time you Digi-Evolve, you draw a card. And then for each card has a cost to Digi-Evolve. So it has 2 type of costs. There's one cost to hard cast it, and then there's another cost to actually Digi-Evolve. And so with Digi-Evolutions, you have to actually have the certain cards in order to play them. Now, with this guy right here, with Paul, he actually Digi-Evolve from a level 3 to a level 4. And then goes as high as level 7s. And level 7s, they're going to be the Omnimons. And so he does a Digi-Evolve, and so now he's got a Mega that has, I think, 7 DP on top of it. No, excuse me, 7 DP is actually very small for a Mega Digimon. He's going to go ahead and actually play his memory boost, and I think the memory boost does look up some stuff. See, Black is notorious for blockers. That's what Black is notorious for. Red is notorious for aggro. So you'll see aggro, Red just aggro you down. I can't even say aggro correctly, 3 times fast, because it just does it that fast. And also they have a card that they can evolve on top of their tamer that actually can hit you, I think, for a good amount of security checks. So just like in DBS where you have double strikes and triple strikes, well, in this game you have plus security checks, so +1 security checks. So you can actually add +1 security checks onto your Digimon, so they'll not only check 1 security, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. But the thing is with when it comes to Digimon, whenever you swing in at the security, they reveal the card in their security stack. Your Digimon still has to have a higher amount of DP than the Digimon that was revealed. If it's an option card or a tamer, of course they get their effects when revealed, but if it's a Digimon, it goes straight to the trash. So he's going to go ahead and Digivolve. He does swing in, and it looks like Paul's going to go ahead and reveal a Digimon. And on that reveal of the Digimon, it did not kill the Digimon that was swung in by Dalton. So he got to swing in again. So now Dalton brought his opponent down to 3 security cards in his stack. Paul right now is going to go ahead and draw. I think he's going to go ahead and raise the Digimon because, oh, he's going to leave it in the raising area. So you can decide, so just like in DBS where you get to charge and you only charge there. If you forget to charge, you can't charge for the rest of the turn. Same thing with Digimon. You hatch during the hatching phase, so to speak, and raise during that same phase as well. If you choose not to hatch or raise, you can't do it for the rest of the turn. So he's going to go ahead and play a tamer that's going to allow him to search. And with searches, most of the time the searches are searches a number of cards, get the specified card, and then go ahead and bottom deck the rest of the cards. He's going to go ahead and pass turn and leaves his opponent with 1 memory. So Dalton's on the red side of the scale. So most of the time in the early games, you're going to choke out your opponent, making sure that they don't have enough resources to play the game. And then, of course, whenever they get their memory tamers out, which means if they were to start off the turn with 2 or less memory, they start off with 3. That's where, you start making bigger and bigger plays. So right now, Dalton is trying to think of what to do with 1 memory. He does have a Digimon on board. He has a Digimon in the raising area. His opponent does have 3 security cards in the stack. And we're going to go ahead and see what he does. He's going to go ahead and swing in, flings his wrist at the security stack, and the Digimon goes straight into the trash. Basura! And of course, now Paul has 2 cards in the security. He's going to actually raise that Digimon. So that Digimon actually does have the keyword skill blocker, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of the few ways I know of that you can interrupt your opponent swinging in. He's going to Digi-Evolve on top of the Digimon he had before, raising the blocker. And now we're going to see if he's going to start swinging in. Paul has to do some swinging in right here because you cannot win the game unless you get your opponent down not only to 0 life or 0 cards in security, but then you have to successfully swing in while they have no cards in security in order to take that game. So as Paul's going to go ahead and think of what to do, I'm going to go ahead and read what you got, Blue Sting, right there. It makes total sense. Are there any other uncommon ways to win, like decking your opponent out? So yes, there is decking out as well, and the reason why I know that is because I actually decked out against my opponent, and I completely lost. Because just like with every card game, if you can't continue, you lose. And there was an actual meta. In the previous meta, it was security control. And what I mean by security control is they took cards and they literally played a whole bunch of cards that would actually put from the top of the deck into their life. So you had to keep on knocking them down, but by the time you knocked them down to a few cards in security, you ran out of cards, especially if you have decks that actually mill or go through your deck because you're drawing consistently, especially when you're Digi-Evolving on top of your rookies, on top of your champions, and on top of your megas. So, like I said, it's a simplistic game. If you come from DBS, man, you'll be fine with this. It's just an inkling. It's just to finding your play style or whatnot. And you already know my play style in DBS is bottom decking. And so I just, in the last round, I saw a Digimon deck that bottom decks. And so I need Chris to hook me up and hook me up with that profile, man, because he was bottom decking left and right. And I like that. He's going to go ahead, and now he's evolving on top of his tamer. Now, this is a new mechanic that was presented with this past set that came out for Digimon. Actually, your tamers being rookies, very, very strong. Not only do you get the effects of the tamers on board, but also you can actually evolve on top of them just in case you don't have a rookie. It's just another way to cheat out your Digimon. He's right now at the 0 marker, so it's still his turn. He has to try to figure out how many markers he's going to allow his opponent to play with the following turn. Which right now, this is what I mean by choking out your opponent. If he plays a card that costs 1, now his opponent only has 1 memory to deal with for the remainder of his turn. And you really can't do too many plays with only 1 memory. And so you have to make big plays. And when you make those big plays, you move the marker over to your opponent's side a little bit more and more and more so that they'll be able to make more plays than you and then do some damage right there. We got Blue Stain. Of course, your bottom deck. You already know. You already know, man. We got a bottom deck, but yeah, no, this guy he Digi-evolved with this the Mega Digimon he had, swung in. This dude not only bottom decked the Digimon on swing, but then restood, swung in, and bottom decked again. So I was just like, oh, it reminded me of my 8-drop, bottom deck twice. So he's gonna go ahead and swing in with his Digimon to the security stack. He's gonna reveal it. Oh, nice. So he's going to reveal, and that's going to be 2 right there. So now he has 0 cards in his security stack. Now, in order for Dalton to win, he has to successfully swing in and it go through. As soon as it goes through, boom, that's it. Because I think I do see a blocker on board. If he were to swing with that card right there, all you have to do is just block and then save himself. Unless he's about ready to, okay, so he's going to do that analog egg, if I'm not mistaken, though, is what the name of the card is. He's going to look at the top 3, get a Digimon, and then trash the rest of the cards. This right here is going to help him out when it comes to hatching as well. He passes turn. Now, Paul has a huge book in his hand, but the thing is, in Digimon, it don't matter if you have a huge book in your hand. If you don't have the Digimons, if you don't have the right levels, you really can't play much. That's why people are moving to the hybrid variant, because a hybrid, that's just that many more evolution targets. And so it just makes it accessible and it makes it more meta. Makes it faster, too, because when I first started Digimon, it was a lot of RNG. If you didn't draw your levels that you needed, you either hard cast it and gave your opponent a whole bunch of memory, or you passed and gave your opponent 3 memory. So now Paul is thinking right now, his opponent still has 5 securities. It doesn't look so good for Paul here. He's going to swing in. I think he's only swinging to clean that Digimon out of the field. And so, yeah, you can remove Digimon as much as possible, which actually this might save Paul, or it might not, because the fact of the matter is there's no Digimon in Dalton's raising area. There's no Digimon on the field, so Dalton can't really swing in and take the game. However, I don't know if you can actually Digivolve on top of this tamer right here, and if you could, boom, that's all he needs. But like I said, I think there is still a blocker on board. One of those blockers, every color has one, and I think this is Black's one that says if it were to swing, it loses 2 memory. So it looks like he's going to pass turn Dalton. It has 1 memory, so he's on the red side of the scale. And now Dalton is going to go ahead and, of course, hatch. He's going to play a rookie on top of it. That's going to be the main plays right here. So there's his draw for a turn. There's his hatch. He's going to go ahead and play a rookie. Oh, no. Okay, there's his rookie on top of it, so he can draw, try to filter through his deck. And now that's a level. So Digitamas are level 2s, or what the cards that he flipped over in his raising area, that's what he hatched. They're level 2s. Rookies are level 3s, and of course he's going to go ahead and Digivolve once again. That's going to be a level 4. That's going to be a champion. And I think right after that, it's going to be a passing of his turn. And Paul is going to go ahead. He's got pretty good board presence. Not only does Paul have 3 Digimon on board, but he does have one in the raising area. And now Paul's just got to do some damage, man. Come on, Paul. Come on, Paul. What you got, player? What you got? Your opponent still has 5 security cards in the stack. You got to go ahead and you got to chip away, man. You got to chip away at him. It looks like we're going to go ahead and do that. I actually don't know. I thought that was a security boost, but apparently he's just choosing one of his opponents, one of his own Digimon, and giving it another effect. We got Blue Stain right there. What are those numbers on the mat? Is that like energy? So yes, so the numbers, so whenever I refer to the scale or the memory scale, that's what those numbers are for, that are going up and down. So in order to play this game, you're always going to have someone that has a card that has the numbers on it, or you're going to have a scale that has the numbers on it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and swing in. Oh, he's swinging for a lot of security. Oh, I didn't know that card did that. Woo! Oh, man, he got his opponent down to 1 real quick. Swinging in. Is he going to swing it with a blocker? Is he going to swing it with a blocker? Oh, no, he's going to pop the blocker. Ooh, that was a good play right there. So on reveal, it looks like he's going to go ahead and get rid of the blocker, because the blocker actually would have cleaned the game up. But so the numbers are like the energies. So when you start the game off, the opponent starts off, number 1 opponent or player is going to start off with 0 memory. And then, of course, your costs, there's 2 numbers at the top left corner. You got the cost if you hard cast the card, and then right below that, you got the cost if you were to Digi-Evolve. And so whenever you pay the cost, you'll play it and you'll move the marker over that much, the amount that it costs or the amount that you use to Digi-Evolve. And so whenever the marker goes to the opponent's side of the scale, that's when it's their turn. So you really don't need to say pass turn. It's just your opponent sees that the marker is on their side. You make sure all the effects resolve. They resolve first, and then it's your opponent's turn. So now it's on Paul's side of the scale. It's on 0, so it's still Paul's turn. But Paul has to play yet another card in order to move the scale fully to his opponent's side. He's got to go ahead and he's going to Digi-Evolve, moving the marker back onto Dalton's side of the scale. And so Dalton is going to be starting off with 2 memory. So if I'm not mistaken, this card does have the keyword skill reboot. And reboot is going to be like the restanding at the end of the turn. He's going to go ahead and Dalton's bringing up a card from his raising area. He's going to go ahead and play the 1-drop, and that 1-drop is going to give him a certain effect, but it's still one more memory on his side of the field. You could swing in unless that thing is a blocker. I think that thing is a blocker right there. That's why he hasn't swung in. Man, if it wasn't a blocker, I would have put that there. Oh, he put it sideways. He's going to put it sideways. Oh, okay, so he puts it sideways so he can Digi-Evolve, it looks like. So sometimes in this game you'll have to where you can Digi-Evolve for reduce the cost of Digi-Evolving by putting in rest mode, and I think that's exactly what Dalton did. But normally the color that does that is green. I don't know if red actually has a color or not, but I know that when it comes to these games, sometimes you'll have colors that actually overlap when it comes to effects. Like in DBS, sometimes some colors will actually do what other colors do. Not primarily, there's only a small percentage of cards that do what other colors do. So he's going to go ahead, it looks like he's going to swing in. And on the swing, does that mean that's it? I think that's it. This is very, I'm shocked that Paul actually got the game back. Oh my goodness. That is really strong. So this man over here, so we got this guy on the right side. We got Dalton that's swinging wide. And we got Paul that's swinging tall, man. And so that's always the thing that you have to look out for when it comes to these games. You have to understand how your opponent is going to go about taking the game from you. And now that I know my opponent is going to be going tall like that, you got to try to remove his cards as much as possible. Removing his Digimon is going to be very imperative to his gameplay. Because if you do that, then it's going to stop him because he swings tall. But whenever you remove little Pee-wees off board off of Dalton's side of the board, he's swinging in wide. So you might not hit what is going to be detrimental for Dalton's play when it comes to hitting and swinging in for securities. Guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Das. This is Digimon at Spectral. I am your commentator, PR Sign, and we are commentating some good old Digimon. This is the round 2 here at Spectral, and man, did we have a good round last time. We have a good one this go round 2, because it's just going back and forth. We got both. Not only did Dalton take game 1, but we got Paul that actually took game 2. Very surprisingly, actually, I thought Dalton was going to get game 2 real fast, but then whenever this man swung in one time and got rid of 4 securities, woohoo! I don't know about you, but that's pretty strong. I don't know if it's stronger than the bottom deck, but that was pretty strong right there. Blue staying on the board, on the horn right there, saying that was a comeback. Yes, that was. I did not see that coming whatsoever. But that's another thing, that's the characteristic that black has as well. So I haven't seen too many other colors do it. I know my deck actually can do that right now, where you can actually take cards and put it in your Digi Evolution stack. And when you do that, if you look at the bottom card, so when I talk about inherent effects, so let me go ahead and explain this to you, Blue Stank, since you're on the horn. So on the Digimon card, you'll have an effect on the actual card, and you'll have an effect on the very bottom. When it comes to an on-play effect, it'll tell you on the actual card itself, whether it's an on-play effect, whether it's an auto, whether it's a Digi-Evolution effect. Those you get from the actual card itself. But at the very bottom of the card, you'll have in a box. It's like in a small box. That's what's called the inherent effect. The Digimon actually does not get that effect. It's the Digimon that evolves on top of that that gets the inherent effect. And that's why you'll see players stack their cards so that they can see all the inherent effects that go toward the Digimon that's actually on top. So like I said, it's a very interesting mechanic that Bandai had come out with. And they're just making it faster and faster and faster. So right now we're at the hybrid form where they're just playing Digimon on top of Tamers. And with that being said, you already know we headed to the mats. Woo! Like I said, not bad PR sign. Dalton is starting off the game, and of course he's going to go ahead and hatch, evolve a rookie, evolve a champion, pass turn. It looks like we're going to be doing the same thing. So for the first couple of turns, that's actually what's happening. Blue staying. Oh, actually, so no. So you'll get a mixture of it. You'll either evolve a rookie and you'll evolve a champion, or you'll evolve a rookie and then you'll play and hard cast a rookie. So that way you'll have multiple Digimons because you're going to raise the Digimon from last turn up. And so you'll have more battle cards. But of course, there are a lot of rookies that have on-play effects. So that's why you'll see them hard casting as well. But of course, you're giving your opponent good memory. It looks like Dalton not only is going to raise his Digimon, but he's going to go ahead and swing in. So Paul's going to reveal 2 cards from his security stack because it hits for 2. Ooh, not bad. But then I like this little mouse right here. I think that's Mickey Mouse. I think when Mickey Mouse gets hit off of the security, he does go ahead and search. That's not bad whenever you have effects that come off of the security like that. Excuse me, especially off of a Digimon card. So that's going to go to trash. Oh, wow, he's searching yet another one. This card is OP. OP, he's hitting for so much. He already did triple strike at the beginning of the game, man. And now he's going to go ahead and hard cast the Digimon. And, of course, this one has an on-play effect. Look up the top 4, and it looks like he grabbed a Tamer to hand. He's going to go ahead and bottom deck, and it passes turn because his opponent now is on his opposite side of the scale. Paul's on the black side of the scale, so Paul has 3 memory to deal with. He's going to go ahead and hard cast yet another Fox. Hopefully, by now, we understand and know what does the Fox say. So he searched up. He's got 2 Foxes on board right there. And, I mean, of course, he does have some attack. We're going to see if he actually goes in and attacks. But he has 5 securities in his stack. Although we've seen Paul swinging tall, he's actually going to go ahead and swing it off of the security. But the Digimon that was revealed does have some high DP, so that Digimon was KO'd. Same thing with the second Fox. The second Fox swung in. The Digimon in the security stack that was revealed has higher DP, and thus the Fox died. Oh, my goodness, he saw all his Fox. That's what the Fox said. So it goes on the red side of the security, and so now we have Dalton that's working with 3 memory. So you see, hopefully Blue Stain, now you see how the memory is flowing and how they already know it's their turn or not. He went ahead and hatched. So on that hatch, he's got the Digitama out there, but he did not actually EX evolve. He didn't actually Digivolve on top of it. Swings in at the opponent's security, so gets him down 1 more. So now Paul is at 1 security, and we got Dalton at 3. Blue Stain saying, oh, so those inherent effects keep stacking, or the Digimon right under it only has the 1 inherent. No, it keeps stacking. So all the cards that you see underneath there, all that goes to the top, the Digimon at the very top. All those inherent effects. That's why it's very imperative. If you got a deck that you could throw in cards underneath in the Digi Evolution, you want to make sure that you throw a good inherent effect because the Digimon is about ready to get that effect. The Fox swings in, and it looks like the Fox is going to go ahead and get KO'd because the DP, of course, is higher than the Fox. So, of course, not only does he lose the security, but he loses the Fox as well. He's going to go ahead and play the Mickey Mouse. Plays the Mickey Mouse so he gets some Digimon. He's going to go ahead and swing in at the security. Paul goes down to 0 security, and we're going to go ahead and, yes, he evolved on top of a Tamer, and then that was going to be the end of the game right there. That's a very quick and easy way to just go in and just clinch the game. So Dalton ends up taking the game 2, which ends up being, of course, game 3. I was about to say, he didn't, no, because this man, Paul, right here, actually got game 2 by swinging in tall really, really well. That comeback, bro, that comeback. But that was the end of round 2 here at DOS. This is Digimon at Spectral, guys. Like I said, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're just tuning in, this is a stream for Digimon. Of course, I know you've seen my ugly little face when it comes to some DBS, but I'm trying to just spread my horizons out. I'm going to try to commentate as much as I possibly can for some Digimon, for some DBS, for some Magic, for some Fab, and for some other card games that come out. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We got more Digimon happening right when you see my face again. Yo, what's happening, Digimon Tamers? I'm back.
David, did you ever try one of these?
No, I haven't. What is that? That man, he done dropped that thun. What's happening, guys? This is Das. This is Digimon at Spectral. I am your commentator, PR sign. I'm your commentator, PR sign. And we got Blue Sting on the horn right there saying, so hard casting a big evolution is not recommended because it won't have inherent effects. Interesting. Yeah, no, that's something that's good. But the thing is, so you'll have to look at it. Not only will it not have inherent effects, but is it worth giving your opponent that much more memory? Because remember, hard casting, you give your opponent more memory than if you were to just Digi Evolve. And on top of that, it's time to head to the mats for our final. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know if it's final or not, so I'm going to go ahead and just say save. And then on top of that, Dalton is still there. But Paul, who's Paul facing? Hey! Who's Paul facing? Russell. All right. Let's go ahead and let's make sure Russell's name's on here. Russell. Dalton versus Russell. All right. That way, when they see the stream, when they look back on it, they know who is who. I apologize, Russell. I hope I spelled your name right, man. I hope I spelled it right. But this dude is going to be playing Imon. Oh, I know this one because I play purple and I was trying to find a card that would help my deck. And, of course, this card is hit by one. And then I got Mollywop. This guy played a full play set of it. Hey, are you going to commentate?
I can sit here.
Hey, all right. So now instead of just going over mechanics, we actually have Raul that actually should know all the cards and what they do. Let's hit it. So we got Imon on there, and I think the most imperative effect on that one is if it gets trash, it comes back, or when it gets depleted, it comes back.
So if Icemon's scatter mode is in the trash, when he gets trash from the hand, he gets to come into play.
Okay, so it comes into play. That's a free right there, and I think it's a level 5 or a level 4.
Level 4.
Level 4 still, man. Level 4. So we got Russell that's hatching the Hunter right there. Hatches the Hunter and swings in. So now quickly, let me go ahead and fix the life up. We actually had Dalton hit for 2 securities. We're going to go ahead, and he actually did not evolve, Digivolve on top of that Digitama. He actually just hard casted, and then it looks like we got a Tamer that was played, and the Tamer moves the marker. I know, they're speeding right there. I can't hardly, catch up. So he went ahead and he Digivolved on top of that, too, so now he's going to be drawing.
Drawing one for the
Yeah, that's Lady Devimon right there.
There goes Icemon
She
coming
nice.
into play.
Yep, Icemon coming into play right there. So there's a lot of
Damn, don't
he's-
just scooped it up.
Woo!
Yeah, that's it. You got
Woo!
it.
Yeah, no, he playing too broken, man, with the Icemon,
Yeah,
bro.
no, Icemon is pretty strong.
No, that's too broken, right? So if you did not know what that is, I know what Lady Devimon does. Lady Devimon, man, she fine too. Lady Devimon says when you actually Digi-Evolve, so you'll draw one for the Digi-Evolution. And then you'll actually, her effect is on Digi-Evolving, you draw 2 and then trash 2. And so purple is actually notorious for trashing cards. However, you also get effects from trashing those set cards as well. So it depends on what card you trash. And of course with the Icemon, you trash if you got the mode in there, you bring it out. You got a 4-drop option card, you trash it, you draw a card. You got
Hogmon is at level 6. When he's trash, you gain a memory.
you trash, you get a memory like this. Oh, really? Oh, I might want to look that up too. But yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff right there. Oh, we got Blue Stain saying Raul with the purple heart right there. You got a fan, bro. You got a fan. Purple heart right there. Raul gives you a see-through heart. Boom, right there, match to match. So Dalton actually takes the L right there in game 1, and we got a quick game 2 happening here. Do you know if this is going to be the last round or not?
I believe this is the last round, yes.
Believe it's the last
We're in
round.
the finals.
Of course, afterwards, we're going to go ahead and go into break. We're going to make sure that it is the last round for you guys. If not, then, of course, either way, we're coming back on. I'm going to go ahead and, if it's the last round, they already started. Oh,
They're playing fast.
man, they are going fast. Oh, we got to head to the mats. We got to head to the mats. This guy don't play. Analog.
Looks like Dalton evolved the Flamemon and then played analog.
Here's the analog, and then he's going to go. They really speeding right there. Hey, look, David Dino. He knows you, too. David Dino saying hi, Raul, on the horn right there. So, of course, we got the analog being played. So, we got a hatch, we got a rookie, we got an analog, pass. He hard casted the eyes, bro.
There's a running joke with that card.
Okay, what's the joke?
Icemon has an effect that whenever he attacks, or whenever he's deleted, actually, you draw 3 cards and you trash 2.
Okay.
But every time this card swings, he just refuses to die.
He just
So it's
refuses
just-
to.
we always say that he has jamming for some reason.
Oh.
He just swings, he never dies.
Yeah, because you want to actually kill the card, but the card that's revealed in the security doesn't kill it, so you're like, golly. I'm trying to get the effect off. Yep, there it goes.
There goes it.
Oh, dang! It's the commentator's curse. So now he gets to draw 3 cards and then trash 2, and look at that. He's trashing.
Iceman comes into play. He just had to lead it.
Yup. Iceman comes into play. So broken, bro. So broken. Iceman
He
comes
lost
in.
nothing on that exchange.
Golly,
And
man.
Cerberusmon is out.
And then he's going to Digivolve.
So
Digivolve.
that Cerberusmon has an effect that whenever he gets deleted, you draw 2 cards and you trash 1.
So you're just trashing the whole time, man. See, this deck is nothing but trash. I told you it's trash. Swing, swing in. We got right there revealing. So Russell reveals a card from the security stack, and it looks like it actually did it go to his hand? Hey, we got the side dug being played. So Dalton ends up playing the side dug, and let me go ahead.
He trashed the Cerberusmon.
Oh, got you. Well, so Psyduck ends up being playing, and of course that's Bukumon. Bukumon is going to look up the top 5 cards, and he gets to get a Digimon with hybrid in it, or he gets a Tamer.
Or both.
Or both. He gets one or the other or both. Or being inclusive in that matter if you understand English. Of course.
So we play analog use. Okay, so now.
So he's doing
what
analog
is this?
again.
0. So if he swings with that Cerberusmon and it dies, he can tap analog use to gain a memory back.
And gain a memory. That's not bad right there. So that is going to pass his turn.
Oh, he's
and
putting him at 1.
yeah, and of course Dalton right now is going to go ahead and raise his Digimon from the raising area. He's going to go ahead and actually, he's swinging in.
Swinging in.
Boom, reveal, boom.
Checks.
Oh.
And he lives. Because he swings for like 16,000. I think for a level 5.
That's a lot. So that's what that did. It powered it up and gave it another security check. Golly, man, red is too strong, bro. It just goes in. It goes in, and you just want to say stop. Man, we got Blue Stank on the horn right there. Can Digimon attack other Digimon? So the same thing as in DBS. You only can actually swing in on another Digimon if it's rested, or if your Digimon has an effect to do so. So, but yeah, normal mechanics, it has to be rested in order for you to swing at it. So it looks
so
like
that Cerberusmon, you hard play it for 9, but if you kill a Cerberusmon on the field, you gain 9 memory back.
it's so stupid, man. You play for free.
Yeah,
You're literally paying it for
And
free.
then he tabs the 2 analog units and gains 2 memory. And he has rush.
And he's got rush on top of that, man. So now he's gonna swing in.
Swing in with it.
He over swings in, man. He almost.
Oh,
Oh.
triple check raid. This man just went up
Triple
to like
check
9 memory.
and then played Lilith
And he got him
Mon.
back with Lilithmon.
Oh my goodness! And then swinging in with Lilith
That's
Mon.
another one. So he gets 2 off of Jack Raid, and I believe 1 off of. I mean, 2 off of Lilithmon, 1 off of Jack Raid.
Oh my goodness!
Jack Raid.
Oh my
He's now playing with
goodness!
the entire scale at the moment.
Oh man, he's got 6 right now. That's a lot of memory to try to push in. But see, this is where the problem comes into play.
And
Wait.
here comes Sword.
Oh.
Oh, so he's playing that. Trashes 1. The ball's for 2.
Okay.
Yes.
He's gonna go ahead and it looks like he's milling.
So he's gonna.
And now he's gonna play
survive 2 things.
2 8 costs, right, or lower.
8 costs or lower.
2 8 costs or lower is going to be played due to the
So
Omnimon
he's gonna
Zords
bring
effect.
back the Cerberusmon.
And bring. That's it?
No, well, I mean, it looks like he's gonna bring out something else. He's just thinking on what.
Why not bring the Eismon, bro?
And Gassimon.
Gassimon.
Prevent him from getting any more memory.
Any more memory?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he's gonna sacrifice that werewolf mode, and then he's gonna bring out another Cerberusmon with Rush. Usually, that's what follows up after.
I would
So he can
actually.
swing with it.
Well, wouldn't you just swing with the Cerberusmon? And then,
No, because he has sickness.
oh, that's right. He just came out. You're right. And then
now
the
he
other.
gets the trash
Oh
off the
my!
Cerberus.
Oh my goodness, bro!
then
This
swings with
reminds me
that.
of what you did to me.
It's the same day, almost.
Yeah, it's broken, bro. It's too broken. This
Another guy.
and another one. This deters me away, man. So now he passes the turn, and now he's gonna go ahead and hatch. He's gonna go ahead and throw a Digi-Evolution on top of that. He's got that rookie there. What else can he do in this scenario? He's literally got game on
He
board.
can Dalton can actually win this one,
Oh, can he?
if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, is he gonna swing in with Psyduck? Oh, Bukumon. Oh, you're too good.
Nope, I think he scooped it up.
Oh no, yeah, no, he scooped it up. Wow.
If he had an Atomic Inferno, I'm pretty sure Dalton could have potentially gotten it there, but I'm not. 100%.
Wow, bro. Hey, Blue Stain says how many cards in the deck? 60, right?
It's 50.
50. So 50 cards in the deck, but is there a maximum or exactly?
It's exactly 50.
Oh, exactly.
So it's back to when Dragon Ball first came out.
First
50,
came out.
More no less, and up to 5x. You can have 0 or 5.
Yeah. 0 to 5x. So whenever I said it hatched, that's that little stack right there. You can only have 0 to 5 cards in that stack right there. Those are the Digitamas. And normally what people will do, they'll play 4 of the copy that they want to play, and then 1 copy of like an okay card to just have 5. Just for those matches that are grindy and long, yeah, you got to go ahead and continue hatching and bringing out your Digimon as much as possible. Because like I said, it's cheaper to Digi-Evolve than to hardcast, and you try not to give your opponent too much memory to deal with, because then that happens. So guys, this is Das. This is Digimon at Spectral, guys. I believe this was the last round. I'm not sure. I'm going to be coming back regardless. So regardless, if I come back and there's another round, boom, we got another round Digimon. If I come back and they're not, we're going to go ahead and sign off. But don't go away. We will come back with the results from Das right when you see me again. I can't be doing that. That's above my pay grade. Definitely above my. Oh, hey, how you doing? What's happening, guys? This is Das. This is Digimon at Spectral. I'm your commentator, PR Sign. And yes, that was the end. That was the final round in Digimon. And I got behind me my top 3 Digimon players, my Digimon tamers. So what they're gonna do one by one, they're gonna come up here. They're gonna tell you the placement. They're gonna tell you their tech, their name, their gamer tags, whatever they want to call it, and they're gonna give you the deck that they played right there. Go ahead, loud and proud.
Cool. I'm Cheese Key. I got first with Lil Blue.
You said Cheeks?
Cheese Key.
Cheese Key. You Cheese Key, and you got number 1 with
Lilith Blue.
Lilith Lou. Lilith Lou, right? So the purple deck.
Yeah, purple.
Oh, Russell. Oh man, this dude was wrecking with purple. All right, so number 2, what happened?
Uzawi, we won with X-Antibody.
Uzawi won with
X-Antibody.
X antibodies. That's when he was swinging in tall with a whole bunch of cards, a whole bunch of inherent effects right behind that Digimon. And last but not least,
Third with Red Hybrid.
third with Red Hybrid right here. This man right here, third with Red Hybrid. And, oh yeah, Dalton. I'm starting to remember the names a little bit now. There you have it. Those are your top 3 for this week. And of course, like always, every Monday we have a Digimon tournament. So come on out to Spectral. And if you can't come on out to Spectral, you have the stream right here to look upon. Hey, I'm your commentator, PR Sign. And hopefully you had a wonderful time watching Digimon with us. UBI.